Welcome to the Contrarians and to KISS Top 10 Tracks Part 2. It's been like a year since we did our last one, but we've got a different panel here. We do want to hear from you in the chat. What are your top 10 KISS tracks? Let's do it. Welcome to the Contrarians, and tonight we are doing a special episode. In fact, we've already done this before, but what's more fun than ranking KISS songs? So we're going to do yet another, I guess this is big part 2, KISS Top 10 Tracks. Look at this panel. We've got Keith, we've got Gary, we've got Dan, we've got, damn it, Uncle Meat, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, Martin and myself. We're going to keep it interactive. We're just trying to turn you on to stuff, and I'm always fascinated. I always want to know what are everybody's top 10 tracks, and Martin's here. I really want to know what he thinks because, I'm sure the Unmasked, it'll be mostly that album. So anyway, let's get started. So Martin, how do we want to do this?
I think we should just do all 10 from 10 to 1 for each guy.
All right. If everybody's cool with that. All right. I'm going to go Keith. I'm going to go Gary. I'm going to go Meat. Keith, Gary, Meat, Dan, Martin, and then we'll just go around. I guess that's fine.
Sounds good.
All right, that's fine. All right, Keith, take it away. What are your top 10 KISS tracks?
Okay, here we go. From the top.
And we need to do it in an hour. I'll keep it moving.
I'll move it. No problem.
Right.
So for my first track, or my 10th position, is my one and only track from the 80s. I'm an old timer, so I was there in the beginning and the 80s. Although I love a lot of that stuff, it's just different. It's not like that original period. So anyway, from 1985, Asylum opens up with a killer track, King of the Mountain. That is my number 10 track. Then for number 9, we'll go to Hotter Than Hell for Parasite. My number 8 is Love Gun, title track. My number 7 goes back to this album. Out of all the originals, it's kind of rather a poppy in its production sound, and that's just because Neil Bogart. It's what he knew. When he was part of Buddha Records, from Dress to Kill. My favorite track on that album is Love Her All I Can.
All right.
Moving into number 6, we've got a special treat for you tonight. It's Ace Frehley and Shock Me. So 5, 4, and 3, or 5 and 4, kind of all stick together from Destroyer. The song that kind of defined Gene Simmons' character with God of Thunder, thank goodness. I think it was Ezrin that told Paul Stanley, no, you're not going to do that song. You're going to give that one to Gene. I often think I don't understand why Gene Simmons never really developed the demon. I mean, visually, he certainly had it, but song-wise, he didn't do a whole lot of these kinds of songs. He was too busy, too sexed up. But, well,
my goodness.
Let's be honest, So, anyway, God of Thunder, and then number 4 is actually, I'm going to cheat here and give you 2 songs because I just think these go hand in hand, back to back. I don't normally listen to them split up. Kick off Destroyer with Detroit Rock City, and it leads right into King of the Nighttime World. I'm keeping them together. So,
oh, cool.
Oh yeah.
Okay. My third position is the first thing I ever heard from the band. I'm 10 years old, and I'm sitting in the 6th grade, and my classmate walks to the front, and I hear the beginnings of Strutter, and that was it. I was just sold. That sent me on this crazy ass journey. Number two, from the album that I think probably has, for me anyway, has the best sound out of that original period, which original period I consider the first 6 studio records, along with those live albums. From Rock and Roll Over is Take Me. It could be one of many of those tracks, but I just happened to pull Take Me out for this list. And I'll wrap it up. Go back to the beginning from the debut record, Black Diamond.
Great.
There.
Can't
Good
argue
job.
with that. All right,
Very cool.
Well, you went through it really fast. Okay. Faster than I thought. But all right, I'm good with that. Thank you, Keith. All right.
They're short
Gary,
songs. Remember that.
They're short songs, so that's probably why. If this was prog, he'd still be talking about it. All right, let's throw it over to Gary. Gary, what's your top 10 Kiss tracks?
Oh, yeah. We couldn't have done top 30. I had a hard time putting this thing together. I got to 30 songs and was so comfortable. And then it was like, damn, I got to pull 20. Yeah, but I tried to, at first I had all these rules I was applying to myself of like, I got to have each member, I got to have 2 Paul songs, 2 Gene songs, and some wild cards and everything. But then I just ditched all that and I just put together the top 10. My number 10 is Deuce. Such an amazing rocker. It's a timeless Kiss track. I can play this to anybody, and they'll get an understanding of why I love rock music. At the end, you get that, do it, and then the guitar solo with the scream. I adore Deuce, and I got to give props, too, to the Alive 3 version, as well as the version on the original Alive. Just so good. The debut is one of my favorite albums, as we will see when I move through my list here. Number 9, the only Paul Stanley song on my list. And I'm really
Is that legal? Can we do that?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
I'm thinking the Kiss Army. I'm going to get excommunicated from the Kiss Army, but I'm not afraid. I don't care.
Are you a member of the Kiss Army? Because you could be thrown off.
Number 9 off Dynasty, it's Magic Touch. The way the guitars blend with the drums, it's just so pretty sounding. I think Paul's vocals are haunting, and they convey that feeling of being like desperately in love with someone and the pain that goes along with that. It's got a surprisingly sinister bass line underneath the whole thing, and the bridge is just unbelievable. Such a good bridge on that. I absolutely love Magic Touch. From number 8, the second of most of my list is Gene's songs. I don't know why that is. His vocal style appeals to me more. Off Hotter Than Hell, Going Blind. I love this softer side of Kiss, and a lot of these ballad kind of songs they do. I think the bass playing and the melodies on this have always just resonated with me so much. And, it's just laid back. It's dramatic. It's a real emotional song. I love it. The MTV Unplugged version I got to give the nudge to because it's great. Did they do this on the first Alive? I don't think they did, right?
No.
The only live version was that MTV version, which is just sensational.
It's good.
And Alive 4, the Symphony, they did it there as well, if I'm not wrong.
No.
Yes.
Number 7, we're going back to the debut. Kind of a half Paul song, so let me know. For my money, this is the catchiest song the band ever did. I don't know why I love it so much. It took a while to grow on me, but it's just so delightful. It always puts a smile on my face, this song,
I've never heard Kiss be called delightful anymore.
That song is delightful.
Possible? Oh, it's
Let
delightful.
me be your Sunday driver. And then I love how they trade off vocals. I wish they did that more often because it's got that heavy riff at the end to close out, and it's just great. I love the solo bit, the melodies in it. Amazing song. Number 6, there was no version of my top 10 that didn't have She.
Oh,
This
yeah.
song is just amazing. Oh, my God. this was one of the ones I had a hard time getting into Kiss at first. I was like, well, it's cool, but I'd rather listen to Iron Maiden. And I just always kind of wrote them off. But this song just totally clicked for me and showed me how good they really could be. And it's just spectacular. The groove, the guitar work, the sleazy lyrics, the attitude of this song. Put on some sunglasses and blast She. This feeling just will take over, and it's amazing. I absolutely love She. One of the best songs off of
the Wicked Lester album.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it called then? Was it still called She? Or did
It
it
was
have a
She.
different-
Yeah, it was She.
But with flutes.
Oh, yeah. I've heard it a couple times. I don't really
Like
remember.
Ian
the Wicked-
Anderson dropped in on the session or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember as much of that version. I've heard it a couple times, but
On the
It's
box
fun.
set.
It's fun.
now my number 5, I'd be surprised if anyone else picked this. I'm going to give my explanation first, and then I'll tell you what song it is, because it's kind of an odd one to pick. I'm a very vain man. You know, I've always had just a ridiculous level of confidence in myself. And I love me, you know, and I love having like that narcissistic level of just obsession with how great I am, you know? And this is a Gene song, by the way. And there's no song that conveys this feeling of vanity, Kiss or otherwise, quite like Got Love for Sale off Love Gun.
Wow.
This is just exceptional. I don't think Eddie Kramer ever produced a song better than this. I love the way he has those soft acoustic guitars under the vocals. I love Gene's ridiculous delivery on it. His, you know, the Cookie Monster voice all over this thing. It's just awesome. Some of my favorite lyrics, the "You bought a magazine, in between those lines, you see my face, you read my name." I love the solo. I
Poetry.
love those really ridiculous
Literature.
background vocals they have at the end, and just I love this song in the way that it makes me feel about me. It's just great. I love it. And now completely shifting gears from that, one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard off Rock and Roll Over. Am I holding it the right way? Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? Hard Luck Woman.
Phenomenal.
Oh my God. It's just beautiful. Again, like I was saying with Going Blind, I love these softer songs they did in the 70s. It's just so blissful and just emotional. I think one of the best qualities of this song is how they let things hang, whether it's the cymbal hits between the bass runs and Peter's vocals. They just give it space. And when I listen to this, I think this song from the 70s, they must have worked so hard at this song to get everything perfect. It seems like they put so much work into this. And again, this is one of Eddie Kramer's best jobs of production on any song. I think it sounds exceptional. It's just sublime. I love it. I love Peter's singing. The Alive 2 version is great. I don't care if it was live or not. And then number 3, I wanted to try to avoid having all of us having the same songs, but with this one, it's just undeniable. Keith had it as his number 1. I'm betting you other guys will have it as high in your list as well. Black Diamond. This is like Kiss doing Achilles' Last Stand. This is just unbelievable. It's so epic. It's just brilliant. Every live version of it is great. The symphony version's awesome. The live version's great. The riffs, the vocals, I love it. I love Paul and Peter doing a song together, even though Paul only does the intro. Just unbelievable. Amazing song. And then my number 2, back to Rock and Roll Over, staying with Peter, Baby Driver. I'm not sure how popular this one will be, but I don't even know where to begin with this. Is it the leads that Ace plays in the chorus? Is it Peter's hypnotic and empowering vocals with that crazy swirling effect over it? I love it. It's my favorite song off this record, which is one of their very best. To me, it's like rock music has always been intoxicating. And when I hear this, it's complete alcoholic overload. Like, I need my stomach pumped when I listen to this. It's just
Somebody to rush me to the ER, please.
Just the lyrics on it. Carrying
Get him
such
a bucket.
heavy load.
Get him a bucket, please. Don't make a mess.
Push the pedal to the floor. Yeah, it's so good, unbelievable. I'm blown away every time I hear it. I can't believe they never did a live version of this. It's just heartbreaking. I don't know if they ever played it live, even outside of those albums.
I don't know.
I don't think so,
they
no.
did.
I'd love to hear Gary talk about Plastercaster, but damn it, I don't think we're going to hear that.
Plastercaster's a good one too, but my number one,
Maybe it is his number one.
going back to Hotter Than
damn.
Hell. Let Me Go Rock and Roll off that album is just, oh my God. I have written down here, fast and frenetic, infectious firecracker of a song. It just,
Okay, then.
it has absolutely everything.
Goodness.
They never sounded more energetic and flashy on this song. I love the bass slides that Gene does and Ace's white hot guitar playing all over this thing. Ace is my favorite member, as is the case with most Kiss fans. And this song is just so characteristic of him. I love the way Gene sings with the super catchy verses and the simple, get me rock and roll, yeah, yeah. The chorus is just, it's unbelievable. I love how Ace's solo, it sounds like he's like ripping through this solo so fast, and then he strikes those chords at the end like he has to bring the solo to a landing before he spins out and crashes doing this thing. It's just so good. And a fun fact about this song, shortest song of their entire career, 2 minutes and 15 seconds or whatever it is. And I think that's another quality that this song doesn't even need to go past 2.5 minutes, and I love it this much.
There you go.
Nice.
Are we going to circle back around to honorable mentions at the end?
Only if you mention Plastercaster.
I've got plenty, yeah.
Sure, if we have time. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary, Kiss fan. We should just put Gary, parentheses, Kiss fan. Jeez, like a
Good job.
incredible, excellent work.
How long did I go? Was I longer than 10 minutes?
No, probably 10 minutes. You're
Okay.
fine.
That was good.
That was good. Man.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Uncle Meat. I hope you can dazzle me, and you better have freaking Plastercaster in your list.
Well, I don't have Plastercaster, but I do
Disappointing.
have some interesting ones.
Okay.
I will say this is proudly going to be a Desmond Child free list, just to make this very
Hey,
clear.
amen, brother.
Wow.
It just had to be said. Okay, for my number 10, it's been mentioned already, and it's on my favorite Kiss album, which is Dressed to Kill. And I believe this is another one that came from the old Wicked Lester days. It is Lover All I Can, which I absolutely love. I could have put Room Service here as well. They seem to. I basically think of both songs kind of the same, but I'm going to say number 10 is Lover All I Can. My number 9. Well, I might be the only person with the song off Unmasked. And I do love this song, probably mostly thanks to Anton Fig, who has some incredible drumming on it. And it is an Ace track. It is Torpedo Girl.
I had a feeling. God, yes, I love Torpedo Girl.
I love that song. I really do. Really do. Okay. On to number 8. Number 8 is Street Hustler walks up to me one day. I'm on the street walking and minding my own business. It's All Hell's Breaking Loose, which I've always just loved that song. It's just some fun, cool lyrics and catchy stuff. I'll flick it up. Number 8. Number 7, we're going to go Ace again for a song off Dynasty that is so different than the cover of it. Like the Rolling Stones 2000 Man is completely not this song, but I love 2000 Man with Ace Frehley singing. There's something about with Ace Frehley's voice. It's I don't love it in a Freddie Mercury singing kind of way. I just love it in just a cool tone kind of thing. So that's my number 7.
He's like Hendrix in that way.
Yeah.
Kind
Yeah, I
of.
can see that. Totally. That's my number 7. My number 6. I've always liked this song, but I can honestly say that I fell more in love with it when I rewatched the Kiss Unplugged. Because there was a version on there of Nothing to Lose that I just loved everything about it. Like, I actually like it more than the actual track. There's just something about that performance that I've always resonated towards. So my number 6 is Nothing to Lose. Now the top 5. Again, this has been mentioned again. It's been mentioned on all 3 lists. It's kind of undeniable. I remember seeing it on like Midnight Special and Don Kirshner's rock concert. Black Diamond is like an absolute classic and can't be denied. It's just quintessential Kiss, basically. So that's my number 5. My number 4. My favorite Kiss album for many years was Rock and Roll Over. And I remember as a kid constantly putting the track to the first song over and over again of I Want You. I always loved this song. I would play it over and over again. It's still one of my favorite Kiss songs and always will be. So I Want You is number 4. Number 3. Ace did not sing this song, but I'd be very interested to see what it would have been like if he did actually sing Cold Gin, which I believe he wrote. And I've always loved that song too. Cold Gin, there's a great version on Kiss Alive. Love Cold Gin. So that's my number 3. My number 2 is a bit of a weird one. Now, it's interesting because the list before had almost all Gene songs, and mine has had no Gene songs so far. And this is one of the very rare songs where Gene and Paul trade vocals back and forth. And it's certainly by far the latest Kiss song on my list. And it is Off Revenge, and it is Spit. And I love the back and forth of Gene and Paul, because it really is pretty rare that they do that. And I really like them just going back and forth. Just fun stuff. And that brings me to number 1. And of course, because of the poetry, it could only be from Analyze, Burn. No, I'm kidding. This is a total joke. It's a joke.
He's messing with us.
It's a total joke. I've been planning that joke for about 5 days. But no, my number 1 is, again, from my favorite Kiss album. And it is something about this. I guess it would be the pre-chorus, or maybe it is the chorus, but the baby, baby, don't you hesitate, because I just can't wait. There's something so poppy and beautiful about the song Come On and Love Me. I put that song on so many mixtapes, just stuff so I love that song. And it's just another reason why Dress to Kill is my favorite Kiss album. And number 1 this time is going to be Come On and Love Me.
But would you find Come On and Love Me delightful?
Slightly delightful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tantalizing, maybe?
Tantalizing, yes.
Okay.
Indeed.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, there we
Well,
are.
I'm disappointed that no Plaster Caster, but I've been disappointed before. So, all right. Hopefully Dan will come through. Anyway, thanks, Meat. Excellent picks. You guys are great. All
Good
right.
job.
Dan,
Nice.
go ahead. What's your top 10?
So, like I said it earlier, since I already participated in the other top 10 Kiss songs, I
Just
thought
go
I'd
see my top 10 from the other show.
Yeah. So this time I saw, because of what happened in the past couple of weeks, I went with my top 10 Ace Frehley songs, whether he sung on it, co-wrote it, covered it, whatever. So first pick, I knew I liked you, Uncle Meat, but I'm going to go again with Unmasked and Torpedo Girl.
Nice.
It's dumb. This is a dumb song,
great.
but dumb, fun song. Great bass line, great hook. I don't know. Easily my favorite song off of this album here. So from Unmasked, I'm gonna go with Torpedo Girl.
Ace played bass on that, I'm pretty sure.
I
It's
think
not
he
Gene.
did.
I know that. Yeah, I think it's Ace.
Yeah.
All right, next one. This is a co-write. So from Destroyer, this is the resurrected version there. I didn't want to buy this for a fourth time on a different format, so I got this version. I'm going to go with Flaming Youth. Always loved that song. Great, fun song.
Good choice.
Great bottom end, too. This little circus theme, also midway. It's original, but yeah, I've always loved the song. The lyrics always made me laugh. But yeah, I'm going to go with Flaming Youth off of Destroyer. Next one, I do way prefer most of these songs on the Alive version. And this one here is no exception. But from the self-titled, I'm going to go with Cold Gin. For like the longest time, I thought that Ace was singing it because their voices were kind of like low. But yeah, I'm going to go with Cold Gin. But I prefer the Alive version because it's a little bit faster. Well, every song basically on studio album versus live, they're always slower on the studio there. But
Yeah, it's a great version.
next up, okay, and there's going to be a few surprises. I'm telling you that right now. Not this one here. And sorry, Grant, this is not Plaster Caster.
Damn
but
it.
I'm going to go
You're
with
close.
Shock. It's a fun song, but my only complaint with it is for someone that got electrocuted, you'd think that there would be a little bit more energy in the vocals.
Oh, I love Shock Me. There's no, it's perfect.
Shock me, man. It's like, shock me. You know, I'd rather have something like that, but still a good classic song. So Shock Me off of Love Gun.
Dan, I'm just very curious. Does anyone know? Did he write "Shock Me" and then he got electrocuted, or was it the other way around?
Other way around.
I think it's the other way around. It's from the tour, I think, with the two stairs. And he was coming down the stairs and grab a hold of the railing of the stairs, and that's what it was.
Destroyer set. Yeah.
I think it was the Rock and Roll Over tour, actually.
Right, but it was the same it was that same stair, those metal stairs. Yeah.
All right, this one here is really out in left field. I'm going to show the album. Grant's going to love it, but it's not the song he thinks.
Let's see it. There we go.
But I'm actually going to go with Escape from the Island.
Oh, yeah.
That is a great, 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 did I say great, instrumental, full of energy. It's got as much energy as The Oath. So I know it's an instrumental, but you know what? I don't care. This fits so well where it is on the album here. So from Music from the Elder, I'm going to go with Escape from the Island. Because I know, Grant, you do love Dark Light, right?
I love Dark Light.
And that one doesn't do anything for me.
Oh, I love it. Ace's guitar playing on it. Come
The
on,
Jaws
man.
theme at the beginning kind of throws me off.
No, I love it.
All right, this one here, considered by most to be one of their worst albums. I personally find there's 3 great songs on this album. From Psycho Circus, I'm going to go with Into the Void. And that one really shows that Peter Criss is on the drums for this song here. But yeah, I was like listening to that. I'm like, wow, this is what was missing from, you know, the 80s Kiss. There was the Ace one-shot songs there usually per album there. So yeah, from Psycho Circus, I'm going to go with Into the Void. Now, this next one, there's 3 songs from this album, so I'm going to do them all right now. I'm going to save my number 1 for, well, the last, obviously, there. So from his solo album, I'm going to go with Rip It Out. First of all, the lead track is it's the crunchy guitar is so good, and they do also, well, Ace does a really great version on the Live Plus One when he did the Frehley's Comet. And that's kind of where I really realized how great this song was. Next up, another instrumental. And it's probably considered Ace's masterpiece, but I'm going to go with Fractured Mirror. He's done, I don't know how many, we're up to 5 now, maybe? Quantum 3. I like the spelling of all the Fractured songs more than the other sequel songs that happened. But yeah, Fractured Mirror for me, the original one. And last one, this is a cover, and I'm actually going to say why I actually do love it, but it's New York Groove. And I was at work one time, and I'm very anal with my, how my CDs at the time were categorized, all alphabetical in a certain way. I came back home from work one time, and all my Kiss CDs were upside down. I'm like, what's going on? So I'm looking, every album up until this album was in the wrong order. My mom had decided she wanted to listen to her favorite Kiss song. She literally took every CD, put it in my CD player. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Every album until she got to Ace Frehley's solo album. And then she's like, okay, there he goes. And then, of course, I'm looking at my CDs. I'm like, something's wrong here. And I went ahead. Did you look at my CDs? Goes, yeah, I wanted to do. I'm like, I was actually proud and amused at the same time. So New York Groove.
Well, if I would have saw that, Dan, I would have thought it was the work of Satan. Turning Kiss records upside down.
That was my second choice, but I had to go with who was in the house at the time. So, and last one, I'll go from Kiss Alive 2 and Rocket Ride. Oh, that's another great. Well, that's easily the best song for me out of those 5 studio ones there. It's but yeah, and I saw this live, the Bad Boys from Kiss tour, when Peter Criss and Ace Frehley, saw this in Ottawa, and he just opened up that show with Rocket Ride, and I was like, okay, first time I heard that song live there. But
yeah.
So those are my 10 top Ace songs from Kiss.
Excellent. All right. Cool.
Sweet.
All right, Mr. Popoff, you're up.
Okay. Well, first, a reminder, it is Christmas time, so get your Kiss at 50. I still have a supply of these over at martinpopoff.com. I have a very strange list here. I'm surprised some of these didn't show up more so. Some of them showed up once in a while, but I got some weird ones on here, and I was surprised with this list as well. I did it my usual way, where I went through the whole track listing and just popped them all into place, and I ended up with a tidy exactly 20, including my honorable mentions. So starting at number 10, Heaven's on Fire from Animalize. I think this is your Lick It Up Part 2. It's very infectious and simple, and it just goes to that Beatlesque, Eagles, Fleetwood Mac, Billy Joel idea of just writing a simple, really diamond sharp song that I think sounds really good. There's nothing flashy about it at all. It just is hooky. 9, I went with Spit. So nice one, Uncle Meat. I went with this one as well. I love Revenge. I think the production's amazing. It's a very rhythmic song. It's very infectious. It sounds enthusiastic. It's complicated enough. And this album has risen in my estimation quite a bit. It's second or third favorite Kiss album for me. Number 8, I went with Black Diamond. Absolute classic. Again, I love that Achilles' Last Stand comment. That was really cool. But yeah, starts off with this sort of I've been doing some Contrarian shows and doing some stuff on these Black Sabbath instrumentals, and this reminds me of your Orchid and Embryo and Fluff and all that, the way it starts off. And I love the chord changes. It's very urgent sounding, very street. Love the vocal from Peter on there. Number 7, I went with Rocket Ride. I've always loved this song as just being such a headbanging classic right there in the middle of side 4 on Alive 2. It's complicated. It's got the phase shifter in it, just great riffs. Yeah, very cool song. It's got the ascending, building anticipation thing. This one I'm surprised nobody had on their list. And my number 6, Rock Bottom. Dressed to Kill. And again, love the intro. Always thought that intro was really creepy. And then when it kicks in, it's just got their most sort of modern heavy metal riffs. Well, it's not riffs. It's more like chords stacked like pancakes. And then the way the bass moves around underneath it. And I think the production's really good. It's nice and bright. So that's a classic. As kids, we always thought it was like the heaviest song on the album, kind of thing. Number 5, I'm going to go back to Revenge for Take It Off. Another Paul one, Cowbell. I just love the, it's hooky. It's sort of a mischievous little song, kind of thing. And this one, I'm surprised no one had on their list, Detroit Rock City. I didn't hear a single Detroit Rock City. It's bizarre.
Keith did.
Oh, Keith, you had it on? Okay. So we had one. To me, I think this is sort of their masterpiece on their masterpiece album. I know it's a boring choice for greatest album, but I think Destroyer really is their best album. And I think it's their, Pink Floyd-esque proggy sound effects, all that stuff. A lot of cool movements in it. Pretty good production, of course, as well on this record. Keith, because I wrote down a note here saying that's right. If Keith is allowed to include King of the Nighttime World, I'll include it too because it was number 18 on my honorable mentions. So I'll just throw that in there. Number 3, I have All Hell's Breaking Loose. Again, Uncle Meat, nice choice. I just found this. I just love the way the vocal works on it and the rappiness and the galumphing rhythm from it. It sort of feels like a Gene song, but it's Paul singing. So I think it's just a really nice construction the way it's put together. Number 2, I've got Creatures of the Night. This is probably my favorite technical, up-tempo, super heavy, quasi new wave of British heavy metal kind of song from them. I always just, it's so infectious that that whole little lick in it. So I think it's just a well put together, fast song. I think when they do these technical songs, sometimes they trip over themselves on them and they sound a little like a parody or a pastiche or like an OTT that doesn't quite work. And I think this works really good. And number 1, I've got Lick It Up. I've always thought this has the perfect balance of enough nostalgia because it's fairly old. But it also just feels like they're just planting their flag in the ground. They're daring you to like this completely nothing happens in this song sort of song. It's just linear. It's so geniusly dull. And it's them inventing hair metal. And they're gonna be an old band that just rules their way right through the whole hair metal thing. They didn't have the biggest sales of all the hair metal bands, but they dressed the most extreme and they probably made the most albums. And so this is them right there in 1983, just coming up with this song that just captures the enthusiasm of we're 2 years into MTV at this point, but it really captures the excitement of moving into this new kind of music, this hair metal thing. So yeah, I thought I would have almost all Pauls, but when I look at my full 20, there's more Paul, and I'm surprised even when I go to the rest of my honorable mentions, there's a lot of newer songs on here. Because I went through the old songs and I was playing them, and they all sounded like limp noodles to me, I remember running into Shock Me a couple weeks ago and thinking, "Damn, this is not that heavy." And so it's funny. What turns out to happen is that as if I A/B them and play them, this isn't a band that I have so much nostalgia for, even though I was there from the beginning. Kiss as a new release. I find this is not a band like Sabbath. You asked me my Sabbath list, it would all be Aussie era, right? I have 20 would be Aussie era, right? So I find that I don't feel that way with Kiss, and I really like some of that 80s stuff, and I really like some of the 90s stuff as well. So there you go. That's my 10.
So there I can blame Kiss for the band Poison. Now that puts it all together.
Yeah, I mean,
Thanks,
Poison
Martin.
definitely sounds like Kiss. Poison is probably the most Kiss-like band of the hair metal era, I think.
Thanks, Paul Stanley. Thank you. All right, cool. Excellent, Mr. Popoff. Thank you. We have time for honorables. Anybody have any honorables?
Well, I'll knock mine off real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay, all right. 20, Making Love. super heavy song. 19, Getaway. Loved that. Great kind of fast tune. Peter sings it, right? Believe it's Peter, right?
Yes.
And it just feels punky to me and kind of urgent and street. King of the Nighttime World. Who Wants to Be Lonely? Paul, off of Asylum. I've always liked Asylum. I Want You, heavy one, Rock and Roll Over. All American Man, Alive 2. Always liked that one. I thought that was a cool, grinding, kind of cool tune. Get All You Can Take from Animalize. Just a good party hair metal, well put together song. Keep Me Coming from Creatures of the Night, same kind of thing. There's a theme here. Get All You Can Take, Keep Me Coming, Take It Off. You know, all these good party, Paul kind of almost like stripper rock, party rock sort of tunes. I Just Wanna, another one from Revenge, same thing. And then I went real modern with Yes I Know. Nobody's Perfect. Just a great Gene rock and roll boogie woogie tune from Sonic Boom 2009.
Cool.
Excellent.
Nice.
Gary, I know you've got some.
Yes, and like Martin mentioned, most of the Paul Stanley songs emerge in my honorable mentions. To start, initially I felt obligated to put one 80s song in, but then I just couldn't do it. And the one song that I did that I would have put is Not for the Innocent off Lick It Up. Oh my God, that might be
Super heavy. Yeah.
Until Unholy, that's the heaviest Kiss song. I absolutely love that track. And then similarly, I felt obligated to put one Ace song, and then it came down to it, and I was like, well, I mean, I have Ace represented with all his great guitar work on these other songs, and I like his voice, but I just couldn't put any of those songs. But if I had to pick one, I would actually go, there we go, here it is. Save Your Love off of Dynasty, I think is really cool. Always dug that one. But for my main honorable mentions, and these are not ranked, these are just songs that I was really close to putting in. I've got Strutter, Nothing to Lose, Strange Ways, Watching You. I'm surprised no one mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
Getaway, Come On and Love Me, Detroit Rock City, and hell, I'll put King of the Nighttime World nudged in there with that too, because it's great. Where was I? Mr. Speed is amazing. Almost Human is probably
That's
one.
Great.
Oh,
Great
it's so
song.
good. Here's Plaster Caster. Unbelievable.
Hey,
And I
Wonder
gotta
Twins Unite.
The MTV Unplugged version rips too. Plaster Caster is great. I Stole Your Love off Love Gun. Dirty Livin' off Dynasty. Nowhere to Run off of Killers is great. War Machine, Million to One, Unholy, Tough Love, and off Carnival of Souls, I Will Be There. I've always really liked that song.
That's a great ballad, yeah.
It sounds like a car commercial, but it's great. I just love it.
nice.
So many great songs.
Good
I'm
job, man.
surprised no one
Nice.
mentioned Domino yet.
That's good too. Yeah.
Well, I'm next for
Okay.
my honorable mentions,
Damn,
and I might as
that's
well
a
start
great
with
Gene
that.
Simmons song.
I might as well start with that because
Yeah.
Domino it was one of my close ones. I Stole Your Love. Rock Bottom was very close. So was Hard Luck Woman. Sure Know Something. I've always had a thing for that song. Mr. Speed. Definitely Hard Times, which I love. And I think that's it, actually, because I went out of order. Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
All right.
Nice, disciplined, tight list.
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
Very nice. Anybody else have anything?
I'll just say that a couple of songs from the early days, Got to Choose from Hotter Than Hell, the title track to Hotter Than Hell. I don't know if anybody mentioned Strange Ways, but that's another Ace song. Later songs, I always liked Heart of Chrome off of Revenge. That
Good
one is a good one. I think most everything else I have written down here has kind of been spoken for. A Million to One, great song. Who Wants to Be Lonely? That Not for the Innocent is Gene's 80s banger. A couple of things that I have to go against against Gary, a couple of Gary's things. Going blind. Even as a kid, I thought that lyric was just ridiculous. I'm 93, you're 16. Give me a freaking break. Well,
Hey, it was the 70s.
That's exactly what I was saying earlier about.
Didn't you see the movie Manhattan? Come on.
But what about the guitar melodies? It's so.
Yeah, and
It's
when
great.
when they did it unplugged, it was like a different animal. And I can't stand Hard Luck Woman.
Oh my god!
I think it kind of ruins that record. It just doesn't fit to me. It just doesn't fit on there.
All
He
right.
should have. If Rod Stewart
He's went too
rejected
far
it,
now.
he should have kept it for himself. There are things that Paul should have put on his solo record that he put into the Kiss catalog that I think should have been held back.
I had both Peter songs from Rock and Roll Over pretty high in my top 4.
Any Peter vocal, I'm good with.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, as kids, we thought Baby Driver was so heavy metal, and I play it now, and it's just like, man, oh man.
I think there's Motorhead songs that don't kick as much ass as Baby Driver. To put things into perspective, I love Baby Driver so much.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right.
Well, supposedly
let's-
there's going to be a
Dan, you
Peter
got
Chris
something?
song coming up.
I'll just put 4 quick ones here.
Go ahead.
Just to continue my Ace theme, Parasite. Whoever said again from the Unplugged made me love the Dynasty version of 2000 Man. I'm actually going to put a bonus track from Psycho Circus with In Your Face, which is just Ace singing, not really talked about. And another one from his 1978 album that no one talks about. I'm going to go with Ozone.
I love Ozone.
Great little acoustic guitar with his electric. I love that. So,
Neat.
and it really
All right,
off.
cool. All right, this is Kiss Top 10 Tracks Part 2. Go check out Part 1, and then you can, go check out Part 1. All right, I want to thank the panel tonight. Keith, Gary, he was delightful. Martin, Dan, and Uncle Meat, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd like to be on these panels, we'd love to have you. We'd love to have new blood, but this panel, I don't know if we can beat this panel. This is a pretty damn good panel. We're welcoming Uncle Meat back. This is his first show he's done since he's come back. Nice to see Uncle Meat again.
Thank you.
But we're just here trying to turn you on to music, talking Kiss. Who doesn't like to talk about Kiss? If you'd like to join our Patreon, we'd love to have you. We'd also have a Ko-fi, buy us a pint or a cup of coffee. That'd be great too. Like I said, we're just here talking music, but at least please like and subscribe. Let us know your top 10 Kiss tracks down below, and we will be back again. We're not going anywhere, kids, so we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Panel?
All right. Thanks, guys. See you later.
Delightful. Cheers, fellas.
Thank you, everyone.